Hey, welcome back everyone. My name is Siren, and this is Mass Effect Mondays. Where we last left off, we had just had a very awkward boss fight with um, oh gosh, what are those called? Like the Geth armatures or something. But we're here on Therum, trying to find ourselves a space girlfriend. That's the only reason we're here. There's definitely no other reason. No, but in actuality, we're trying to find Dr. Liara T'soni here on Therum. She is a Prothean expert, as we've heard. And she's supposed to help us, one, she's the daughter of Matriarch Benezia, who you learned is working with Saren. I gotta turn my mic sensitivity down. And also my mouse sensitivity. I got a new PC literally today. Not like I bought it today, but as in I bought it about a week or so ago, and it finally arrived today, very excitingly. That's part of why today's stream was delayed. And unfortunately, because of that, I have had to reinstall basically everything, all of my streaming software, all of my games, especially Mass Effect, which this is the Legendary Edition, so it's like all 3 games together, which is awesome, but it also takes a long fucking time to download and get everything working, so that's why it is delayed by about 2 hours. This stream is because I've literally just been unpacking all of my new PC stuff, getting it set up, reinstalling everything, yada yada, because it's a whole new actual, well, for one, it's an actual PC and not a laptop. I have been playing games and streaming from my laptop previously, so this is quite the difference. Let's see, all these weird elevators. Oh fuck, that scared the shit out of me. Christ, man, I forgot there was these like little walking grounds or whatever they're called. What are you guys shooting at? Yeah, this mic, not mic, mouse sensitivity is fucking crazy. Hold on. Can I adjust that actually? No. Calibration. I guess not. It's an old game, so that really shouldn't surprise me. Take that. I have one there now. Shield battery. Yeah, no, I want to keep that. I still need to find good armor. Or buy better armor. Whatever comes first. Guys in the elevator. Okay. Gosh, she's just whipping around here. Shepard's head is on a fucking swivel today. Garrison blaming you for this. You're clearly too heavy for this elevator. Definitely not Rex, who's probably like 300 pounds of alien muscle.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Sup, Shoddy?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device.
Sounds cool.
I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Okay.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side.
Pretty weird for Shepard to come in like 5 minutes after we found out that Benezia is evil and just be like, it's you, you're evil.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier.
Yes, we already said this.
When I turned it on, I must have hit something.
We'll find some way to help.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Sorry, eyebrows are weird. They look like, literally like they're painted on like makeup. I'm gonna switch to this. Oof, rockets. There are others down there. Well, they're shooting at something. What are y'all shooting at? I can try overload on that canister. Or apparently I can't. Thanks a lot. Why the fuck do you not want to do that? Is that one of the explosive canisters? And just run into a wall, Shepard. Thank you very much. Oh, for fuck's sake. She is just getting hung up on all kinds of geometry today. There we go. Oh, now it explodes. Oh, I'm glad it works for you, Garrus. Assuming that's who blew it up. Man, this guy. Real hero. Keep forgetting to do my abilities, which is probably why I keep dying so often. Shepard has a very interesting run, like way that she is moving whenever she holds the sniper rifle. Looks kind of goofy, but that's okay. We'll forgive.
Shepard.
This is also the first time streaming Mass Effect with my new mic as well, so hopefully, this is the Elgato 3, hopefully this will sound a little bit better. Nope. That one. So this is kind of just like memory, you just guess the code until it works. Nope. Ooh, there it goes. And then it suddenly comes on. I'm gonna switch to... What's he got? You go to the shotgun, you've got the assault rifle. Switch back to my pistol, because I'm kind of in close quarters here. Holster this as well, so we can go talk to Liara. Doo-doo-doo. Yep. Just a woman, completely normal looking, with pink hair and her, like, navy armor with two jackasses in pink and yellow. It's the fucking art squad here to save you.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Don't worry about it.
We have to get you
Definitely
out of here
wasn't that
before more Geth
incredibly
arrive.
loud mining
Yes, you're
laser,
right.
like, directly behind
I've seen
you.
enough of them to last a lifetime.
Actually,
That
not even
vent should
behind
shut
her.
down
It's
my
in front of her,
containment.
isn't it? She's looking in the direction of the mining laser. Whatever. Ooh. Holographic. I like everybody's space fashion. Like, what is Liara wearing? Is this supposed to be some sort of normal archaeologist wear in the future?
It should take us out of here. Come
Or
on.
maybe it's just an Asari outfit, I don't know.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert.
Garrus, you look
Obviously
fantastic
wants
in
you
that
to help
armor.
him
Have I
find
said?
it.
The conduit, but I don't
I just
know.
can't get over it. He looks so beautiful. He and Rex are really... They've been with Shepard for 5 minutes, and I've already been like, alright, everyone
These
get into
ruins are not
costume.
stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy
The animation
airborne
got
and
kinda
lock in on my
snappy there.
signal. On the
You gotta
double,
love
mister.
2006? Is that when this one came out?
ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Very threatening, Rex.
There. 'Cause I know. 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 'Cause I know.
Shine on my weapons. Fun. Also, I like how I'm like standing in a nice formation behind Rex, but it looks like Shepard is using him as like a fucking human shield because he is just literally takes up the entire. He does completely cover Shepard's body with his own.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Got a green Krogan here.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating.
This kind of
isn't
shows
it?
how they. The models come in different colors.
For us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
This is my girlfriend. She's staying here.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
There's a weird box in frame.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him.
Alright, freak.
Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Woo, deck behind you. Barrier. You go into overkill. You also do. Well, you do really fast. And then I'm going to use overload. I think I kind of missed. That worked. He's got immunity going, so he's a bit tougher. I think he's using an ability currently, because I was going to say he needs to refresh his shields. You do shield first. Eris, you're going to get fucking killed. I'm just leveling up left and right here. Getting a nice little cutscene of us all running for it. The Normandy looks so small from this angle. I know it's like a spaceship and it's probably closer to being in orbit. We have to take like one of the little rover things to get back on it, but it looks quite tiny.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's his name, Liara.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
Why does
I see.
Shepard's neck look so
It
long?
must be a human thing. I don't
I
have
don't
a
know,
lot of
something about this,
experience
like,
dealing
the
with your
default
species,
outfit they get, the
Commander.
little navy
But I am
fatigues.
grateful
Is
to
that
you.
what you call them?
You saved my life
The
back there.
blues, the navy
And not
blues.
just
They
from a
look
volcano. Those gas would have
so,
killed me
like,
or
something
dragged me
about
off
the,
to
maybe
Saren.
it's the collar of her
What
shirt.
did
Her neck
Saren
just
want
looks
with
very
you?
long.
Do you know something about
No,
the
the
color?
other humans do too.
Only that it was somehow connected
We're
to
all
the
giraffe
Prothean
people in
extinction.
the future.
That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century
Kaden,
may
there's
seem
something
like a
terribly
long
wrong
time
with
to
your
a
arm.
short-lived species
It's
like
just
yours.
clipping through your
But
thigh
among
with
the
abandon.
Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my
So Asari are
research has
kind of
not
like
received the
elves,
attention it
or at
deserves.
least they have
Because
like
of my
elf
youth,
lifespans
other
where
Asari scholars tend
100's not really that
dismiss
old.
my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came
Damn,
before them.
everyone's hands are clipping through their
I
legs.
cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great
That might actually be.
civilization
I was
rises
afraid
up,
it was going to be cut
it is
off
suddenly
in
and violently
OBS,
cast
but no,
down.
you can see it.
Only
Yeah, their
ruins
hands are
survive.
just constantly clipping through
The
it.
Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
So an interesting
I have
note
dedicated
about...
my life to figuring out why.
We know the Asari discovered... The Asari, which is Liara's race, discovered the Citadel. And I think the mass relays as well. The mass relays are the things that allow us to do faster than light travel everywhere in the universe in this lore here for Mass Effect. But nobody really knows where they came from. Like, they just found them in space. So it's... What Liara is getting at is that the Protheans, who are what everybody thinks all this technology came from, might not actually... Either they didn't make it, they found it themselves, or they made it based off of other shit they found.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
A dream.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense.
Does
The
it?
beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user.
Alright,
Finding
sure.
one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Ah, shucks.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course.
All
you're
right, Caden.
I am sorry, my
No need to be a
scientific
dick about
curiosity
it.
got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of
I kind
anywhere
of like the
safer than
detail I
here
just
on your
noticed
ship.
of having the
And
pink
my
hair like I
knowledge
do
of
is that you can
Protheans
still
might
see
be
Shepard's
useful later
roots.
on.
Like the darker roots that she has, so you can tell that she dyes her hair. That's just a fun little... I like that.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept?
Oh, well, now you're being
Dr.
nice.
Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate.
Yeah, probably
I need
just
some
that.
time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk
For
again after
now,
you've seen the
until I
doctor.
come and flirt
The
with
rest
you in
of you,
about 5
dismissed.
minutes.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Do I want you to?
Patch him
No.
through,
Should
Joker.
you?
Setting
Yes.
up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Suck my dick.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Therum to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
I like that one of the
Probably
dialogue
one of those
options there was,
rules.
I
We're
don't
lucky
care
to
about
make it
the
out alive.
rules. Like, okay,
Of course,
edgelord,
Commander.
calm down.
The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Also, a volcano exploded, so what do you want me to do about it? Now, we have finally got all of our squad members. Da 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 da. So, I can finally start doing... Well, I'm going to start doing some of the side quests. But I'm also going to go talk to everybody now. Because I haven't had a chance to show some of the dialogue in the game yet. So, everyone's just chilling around the Normandy, like you'd expect. So let's go talk to some people. Where's the elevator in this one? I'm more used to the design of Mass Effect 2 than I am of this one. I think Caden is on... Is he on this floor? Yes, he is. Now, this is what's going to be annoying, is because, like I said, when you're playing as FemShep, anytime you're just trying to be nice to Shepard, the game will be like, oh, you're flirting with him, which is so exhausting. But, like, I want to be friends with him, I don't want to fuck him. But we'll see if we can fight the game's fucking urge to put these two together.
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, you're a romantic.
Why did you say it in that way, Shepard? I was trying to be neutral and said you're still sounding flirty.
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice.
Let's do it for justice this time, Caden, okay?
Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation.
So, biotics, I mentioned this back in the first episode, how they're like the space powers in this, but the in-universe explanation for it is you get like a literal implant in your mind. But not everybody has the capability of doing biotics, that's why it's kind of like space magic.
Results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Seems like you beat the odds. How many didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects.
The Asari seem to be a race that almost always, like all of them, have biotics.
Not always permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know,
It seems to be, though, that humans obviously don't have it naturally. They have to be exposed to element 0. Which is what we call the magic space metal that we use for powering a lot of our, like, Mass Effect engines and so forth.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man
And
I have in
it's
my back.
only going to be...
I understand, ma'am.
That's not going to be flirty. We're not going to be trying to...
Make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Yes. We're all friends.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone.
Oh, come on. God damn it.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Fuck off. I was even trying to go for the rude option there, and she still is like... Blah, 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 blah. Come on, Shepard. I mean, I do appreciate Shepard being a bisexual icon, but in this particular run, while I am controlling her, she's gonna be a mega lesbian. What's up, girl?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yes,
You
I was
look much
worried.
better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Dr.
You're in
Chakwas
good
is the
hands.
best.
Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never
And that's not
properly
even just
thanked
an
you for
in-game thing.
saving
I
me
love
from the
Dr.
Geth, Commander.
Chakwas. She's one of like
If
a very
you
fun
hadn't
side
shown
character
up.
in the series.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
It's kind
Tell
of
me about
strange.
yourself,
I
Liara.
just noticed it now that when she
I am
smiled that
afraid I am
Asari
not
have like
very
human
interesting,
teeth.
Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing
I know,
mundane
like,
items buried in long
obviously
forgotten
that's just like
Prothean
a
ruins.
game designer's choice because it's easier to model when you can basically just use, you know, like
Sounds
the human teeth
dangerous.
model that they already
And
have for like
lonely.
Shepard and the other humans.
Sometimes
But it
I would
implies
run
some
afoul
interesting
of
things
indigenous
about
life forms or
the
stumble across
Asari
a small band of mercenaries or privateers.
physiology that they are
But I was
so
always
anatomically
careful, until the Geth
close
followed
to
me
humans.
Artemis Tau. I
For
never
one,
found myself in any
they
situation
seem to
my
have like a very
biotics could not
similar,
handle.
you know,
As for the solitude,
body
well,
shape, obviously,
that is one aspect that most
except for
appealed to
the
me.
tentacle heads.
Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I do love
Calm
Liara.
down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and
So
utter
the
fool.
Asari, being an all-female
Now you know
race,
why I
they
prefer to spend my time in
don't
the
really
field
have
with
like
data
god,
disks
but
and
they do
computers.
usually say
I
like
always
goddess.
seem to say
They don't
something
specify which
embarrassing around other
goddess.
people.
There seems to be
Please,
a
just pretend
goddess,
this
and so they always say
conversation never happened.
the goddess rather than like a specific one. It's just an interesting
I should go.
sort of
Goodbye,
world building
Shepard.
there. Alright, so we've talked to Liara and Kaden. I'm gonna save because we're gonna be getting a bunch of exposition as we're going here, and I don't want to have to redo it. We're gonna go down the infamous Mass Effect 1 elevator over here. The one that is the most blatant loading screen in the world. Step into it and go through another dimension. That is the lower level of the ship. There we go. So we've got... Well, first of all, we've got this guy who's our requisitions
Commander.
officer.
Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
So
What have you got?
sometimes at random
you
shops
want.
that I find
Armor,
out and about, I
weapons,
will
mods.
buy what are called
It's not standard
licenses.
Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily
Basically,
a
it's
bad
for this
thing.
guy, because it unlocks more stuff at the
Well,
shop
as
that
long
you
as
have
don't
on your
mind
ship.
paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Can I buy good armor, please? Or just any armor? I'm gonna buy that. It's light armor. How much more expensive? Can I sell some shit and try and... I'm just gonna sell a bunch of this stuff so I can buy this. And let's see here. Equip that. Save again really quick just because I did sell that. Alright, let's go talk to Garrus.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like.
They don't
Spectres make their own
really mention anything about it until the Mass Effect 2 DLC, and even then that's kind of a joke, but they never explain Garrus's little Dragon Ball Z scouter he's got there.
But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
Sounds like you're bad at being a space cop, Garrus.
It didn't start out bad, but as
He's
I
a
rose in
maverick.
ranks, I got saddled
A
with
loose
more and
cannon.
more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice.
Now, an interesting fact about the Turians, which is Garrus's race, compared to the Asari, as you can see here, they have a different, unique teeth model. As you can see, they've got little pointy teeth in there.
Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done.
And the shape of those teeth implies that they are a carnivorous race. Obviously, humans have a mix of blunt and sharp teeth together because we're omnivores. That's why we have canines, while we also have molars and premolars and so forth. And then the incisors are for, cutting. But something that has all sheep sharp teeth like that, something like that, a wolf would have or something, or like a shark, it's because they are carnivores only eating meat.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries.
I'm gonna make you
Don't
love
tell
me and
how
you're
to have
gonna
some
like it.
interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that.
I forget which war that was between the...
It's not the same.
It's not the First Contact War, because that's the humans and the
It
Turians.
seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying
So,
your entire
this is the
species?
most fucked up part of Krogan lore, is that they actually have, like, very high fertility rates. So, after this war, or during the end of the war, that the Turians were having with the Krogans, the Solarians invented this disease called the genophage that literally just decreases fertility, like survivability rates of children, which is fucked up. So, like Rex said, only 1 in 1,000 are actually born successfully, because they're trying to basically cull the numbers of the Krogan because they had such a population boom and they were afraid they were going to take over the galaxy. But they did it in the most fucked up way possible.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me,
Now, if you look at Krogan teeth here, he's got something more similar to human teeth as well. He's got canines, incisors, and molars and premolars, so that implies the Krogans are omnivores.
Infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Tell me about this fucked up device.
Tell me about the genophage.
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So the Krogan are also one of those races that kind of might equals right sort of thing. They are like a warrior race. So as Rex has astutely pointed out, there's just not really a chance of them ever trying to cure it themselves. They would have to swallow their pride, work with a different race, perhaps
Commander?
even the Solarians again, in order to cure it.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We... humanity, I mean...
So
have
here we
to
have
learn
one
to
of my
rely on
least favorite
ourselves.
things about Ashley as a character is that she is a big space racist.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it is
Bullshit.
It's not racism.
I would die fighting a bear in a heartbeat for my dog.
Be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Yeah, I come from a military family, too. My parents were
Remember,
both
we
Navy.
took that
Anybody in the
spacer
family we
background
might
for
know?
Shepard.
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Are those even words? Asking for a friend.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens.
Suspicious.
All right, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Well, Garrus is right there.
Will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Dismissed.
I'll admit, it does give
Ma'am.
Ashley more character depth that she has a flaw like her massive space racism, but boy, does it make it hard to like her, especially when all of the alien characters in this game are superbly done. They are 100% more fun as squad members, as characters, etc., than either of the boring humans. For example, we have Tali!
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now,
It's very lucky that our protagonist of this game got access to this super prototype ship that has its incredible stealth drive.
Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the get.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I should go.
See you later.
So that is again part of why the Quarians have to wear those spacesuits all the time, even when they're inside an environment like this where they don't. It's not because they don't have oxygen. It's they are. How do they describe it exactly? Because they have spent like 300 years living on just a sterile environment of like on a spaceship, which is what the migrant fleet is. They just do not have any immune systems pretty much anymore. So they have to wear those suits everywhere they go so that they don't get like incredibly sick at, you know, any foreign bacteria. Okay. So, now that we've got all of our squad members collected, we are kind of free to do some side missions, which I will go ahead and start since we are in this area. I mean, we could just go from one main mission to the other, but that's not how I like to do things. God, I forgot again how you fucking zoom out in this thing. Ah, there it goes. Yep. So used to doing
message coming
controller.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
So we get another little side mission there. That happens sometimes as we go around. Oop, that's what I'm looking for. Anytime I slowly scan around a asteroid belt like that, that's why I'm looking for specifically if there's anything that I can scan on it to find, like, resources. You know, of course.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
So this is one of many random planets that you can go on. It's not really random. What I mean is every single system has basically a just a very basic planet that has no real bearing on the main mission or like the main story, because these are all just kind of like little side quests, these tiny little planets. And there's hardly anything on them. They're pretty much barren, but it just gives you fun little side quests, things like that. So we can see, looking here, that's where the distress signal is. There's some debris over there and an anomaly over there. So some of this stuff will pop up on the map automatically. Others, I'm trying to place yes, there we go. Sometimes you have to literally just drive around in order to find it, because some stuff doesn't actually show up on the map all the time. Like, for example, this random tank over here. It's clearly another sort of Mako-like object, but it's not showing up on the scanners. So usually when I touch down on one of these planets, I will immediately open the map and look for what checkpoints are already unlocked, so I can go seek those out. But otherwise, it's... Oh, for example, you see there's something orange over there, which was not showing up on the mini-map, or the big map. It's showing up on the mini-map, it's not showing up on the big map. So, these are, again, with this little, like, what looks like a bunch of pentagons together. These are... For fuck's sake, I'm trying to remember how I get out of this thing. I'm gonna have to... How do I get out of the Mako again? I have to do this every fucking time. Q. That's it. There we go. So finding minerals like this is, again, just like another little side quest. Also, it gives you money, so I like doing it because I will be, you know, obviously all of the stuff in the stores are super expensive. Like, it was very expensive for me to get just this armor set that Shepard is wearing right now, so. Not to mention I still gotta outfit my squad. That's another reason to do all the side quests, because the more you level up, the higher level gear you'll find, even if it's on a kind of nothing planet like this. Like, the containers don't have set loot in it. It's like the loot will, you know, the levels of guns you get and so forth will continue to sort of level with you as a player. So the more, like, this helps you level up more, all of these little side quests, and also, just get, you know, gives you more money and so forth. Pretty much all the normal reasons you would do a side quest anyway. They are kind of boring, some of them like this, where it's like literally just, you know, it's nothing special. But I want to show off the whole game because as old as this game looks, like you can see right now, this environment is clearly, this is a game from 2006, if there ever was one. But I still love it. It was remastered for this Legendary Edition, so it looks better now than it definitely did in the past. All these weather effects and so forth are very fun. But it also just adds more to the world building. It kind of gives you more to explore and helps the universe feel larger. It's, you know, you're not just going to like 2 different solar systems total. You're actually, you know, it gives this feeling of, oh, there's actually more out there for us to sort of discover and so forth. Also, I need to hold up Liara while I'm thinking about it. So she's gonna have the most biotic powers because she, like I said, so this is, if I had taken, is it called Adept, is the one that has all of the, I think Adept is what you have to pick if you want all of these cool biotic abilities. Singularity especially is very fun, even more so in 2. A lot of the powers are more fun in Mass Effect 2. Like, they get kind of big upgrades. I love the Turian helmets, by the way. You are only going to see them in this kind of screen whenever we're outside and in space. But I like the unique designs that some of the alien races get. Alright. So I was trying to salvage that probe, but my electronic skill is too low. So, unfortunately, we'll have to pass it by. It's not a big deal. I believe most of those, like, things that you can find, those probes, all it is, like, just random loot, so it's not the end of the world. Oof. Crazy lens flare. J.J. Abrams is here. Let's see what this Anomaly is on the map. I'm definitely good at speaking and am a master of saying normal human words, as you can tell. Just a random guy out here. That's another thing in the world building that kind of makes it feel bigger, is that they will find like other bodies or signs of other exploration teams and so forth to be like, hey, obviously you're not the only one out here in this wide galaxy that's got all sorts of space travel going on, commercial vessels in addition to the military vessels like ours. Although technically, even though this is a ship from the Alliance Navy, whoops, going into the red area, my bad. We are a Spectre right now. Shepard is a Spectre, so our vessel is not, I don't even know if it technically is still part of like the human navy anymore, since it's, you know, being run by a Spectre. But I guess pretty much all of our crew, like the human crew on board, are parts of like, you know, Navy personnel, so I suppose it is still classifies as a military vessel. I don't really know how that works. Oh my god! Thresher Maw. So these things occasionally appear on some of the, fuck, he's gonna fuck up my ship. Where is he? Oh, he's right behind me, yeah. Wah! Where is he? Oh my god. Fuck off. There he is. I'm trying to not get hit by this acid stuff because it is damaging my vehicle. There is a way to repair it using Omnigel, but I do not remember what it is. Probably have to look at the key bindings again. Anyway, what I was saying is these Thresher Maws, these big fucking worm monsters, they appear on some planets randomly like this. You rarely have to fight them for story reasons. They're kind of like a boss. And, oh god, I'm really gonna need to. Fuck me. They do insane damage to your ship. Back here. Okay. I'm gonna leave today's episode here then, because it's gonna take me a second to actually beat this stupid thing. And I need to get better at using the Mako controls on mouse and keyboard, so. But thank you very much for joining me today, everyone out there. I have been Siren. I will see you next week for another Mass Effect Monday. Bye!